Have you ever considered that some of the most powerful secrets to a positive mind were unlocked thousands of years ago? Welcome to our deep dive into the timeless wisdom of ancient Stoics. Masters like Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, and Epictetus shared profound insights that are just as relevant today as they were in ancient Rome. Imagine having the keys to a mindset that can weather any storm, find peace in chaos, and transform everyday challenges into opportunities for growth. Intrigued? Stay with us until the end to discover how these Stoic secrets can elevate your life in the most remarkable ways. From handling stress and adversity to cultivating inner calm and resilience, these ancient teachings hold the power to revolutionize your mind and spirit. Ready to unlock the secrets to a positive mind? Let's embark on this journey together. Let's start by introducing the three giants of Stoicism: Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, and Epictetus, each of whom offers unique perspectives on life and wisdom. Seneca was a renowned Roman philosopher, statesman, and playwright who knew how to balance the demands of public life with the pursuit of personal wisdom. Picture this: Seneca advising Emperor Nero while also penning letters filled with profound thoughts on how to lead a good life. Despite the political turbulence around him, Seneca's writings reveal his deep commitment to resilience and inner peace. Marcus Aurelius, on the other hand, was the Roman emperor known for his philosophical journal, now called Meditations. Imagine the leader of one of the world's greatest empires, taking time to reflect on his thoughts and emotions, seeking to master his own mind amidst the pressures of rulership. His reflections provide us with an intimate look at how he applied Stoic principles to everyday challenges, reminding us that wisdom and strength come from within. Finally, we have Epictetus, a former slave who became one of the most influential Stoic philosophers. Despite his early life in bondage, Epictetus taught that true freedom comes from within. His teachings emphasize that we should focus on what we can control and let go of what we cannot. Imagine Epictetus holding spirited discussions with his students, instilling in them the belief that their minds are their greatest tools for overcoming life's difficulties. These three Stoic giants, each with their unique journeys and insights, show us that no matter what our circumstances, we can cultivate a positive, resilient mindset. So, let's delve deeper into their wisdom and see how it can transform our daily lives. The concept of Amor Fati, which translates to love of fate, is deeply rooted in Stoic thought and was later popularized by Friedrich Nietzsche. At its core, Amor Fati is the idea of embracing and loving everything that happens in life, both the good and the bad. This means accepting the present moment exactly as it is, without wishing it were different. The Stoics believe that everything that happens is a part of a greater cosmic order, and it is beyond our control. By embracing this perspective, we can find peace and resilience in the face of adversity. Imagine facing a challenging situation, like losing a job or ending a relationship. Instead of succumbing to despair or frustration, Amor Fati encourages us to see these events as opportunities for growth and learning. It teaches us to find meaning in every experience and to trust that each moment, no matter how difficult, has a purpose in our personal development. Seneca, for instance, wrote about accepting life's hardships with courage and grace, viewing them as tests of our character. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, often reflected on the importance of accepting our fate and making the best of what life throws our way. Epictetus, too, emphasized the power of focusing on what we can control, our thoughts and reactions, while accepting what we cannot change. By practicing Amor Fati, we train our minds to be less reactive and more adaptive. We become better equipped to handle life's ups and downs with equanimity and strength. This Stoic practice not only fosters a positive mindset, but also transforms our relationship with adversity, helping us to see challenges as integral parts of our journey. So, the next time you encounter a setback, remember the principle of Amor Fati. Embrace it fully, love your fate, and find the hidden lessons within. This approach will not only bolster your resilience, but also enrich your life with deeper meaning and fulfillment. The concept of premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils, is another powerful tool in the Stoic arsenal. This Stoic practice involves visualizing potential challenges and adversities before they occur. By mentally preparing for what could go wrong, we equip ourselves with the emotional resilience needed to handle life's inevitable difficulties. Imagine a sailor who prepares for a storm before setting sail. By anticipating rough seas, the sailor ensures that the ship is well equipped and ready for whatever may come. Similarly, when we practice premeditatio malorum, we mentally navigate through possible hardships, ensuring our minds are fortified and ready. Seneca advised his readers to periodically reflect on negative events and assess how they would respond. This exercise is not about pessimism, but about preparation. By considering the worst-case scenarios, we strip them of their power to surprise us. This mental rehearsal allows us to approach life's challenges with a calm and steady mindset, knowing we have already faced them in our minds. Marcus Aurelius also wrote about this technique in his Meditations. He would remind himself of the difficulties he might encounter each day, from dealing with difficult people to unexpected obstacles. This daily practice helped him to stay composed and maintain his inner peace, no matter what unfolded. Epictetus taught that by imagining potential setbacks, we can diminish their emotional impact. When we visualize encountering and overcoming difficulties, we build our confidence and resilience. It's like a mental workout that strengthens our ability to cope with stress and adversity. By practicing premeditatio malorum, we enhance our capacity to remain unshaken by life's unpredictability. So, how can you incorporate this into your daily life? Start by setting aside a few minutes each day to reflect on potential challenges you might face. Picture yourself encountering these situations and think through how you would respond. Consider the emotions you might feel and how you can manage them effectively. This exercise will not only prepare you for the unexpected, but also foster a sense of control and confidence. Remember, the goal is not to dwell on negativity, but to become more resilient and adaptive. By visualizing potential challenges, you transform fear into preparedness and anxiety into confidence. This Stoic practice of premeditatio malorum equips you to handle whatever comes your way with strength and grace. The concept of memento mori, meaning, remember you will die, is a central theme in Stoic philosophy and serves as a powerful reminder to appreciate life. At first glance, this may seem morbid or unsettling, but its true purpose is to bring clarity and focus to our daily existence. By contemplating our mortality, we are urged to cherish every moment and make the most of our time. Imagine walking through a garden, knowing that each flower will eventually wither and fade. This awareness enhances the beauty of the flowers, making each bloom more precious. Similarly, memento mori encourages us to see the fleeting nature of life as an impetus to live fully and with intention. Seneca often wrote about the importance of reflecting on death. He believed that by acknowledging our finite existence, we can liberate ourselves from the fear of the unknown and embrace the present with gratitude. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, frequently reminded himself that life is short and unpredictable. He saw death as a natural part of the cosmic order, urging us to live in harmony with it. Epictetus, too, emphasized the value of remembering our mortality, teaching that by doing so, we can align our actions with our true values and priorities. Contemplating death is not about living in fear, but about enhancing our appreciation for life. When we remember that our time is limited, we are more likely to focus on what truly matters, whether it is spending time with loved ones, pursuing meaningful work, or cultivating inner peace. This perspective helps us let go of trivial worries and distractions, allowing us to live with greater purpose and joy. To integrate memento mori into your life, start by setting aside a few moments each day to reflect on the temporary nature of existence. You might consider keeping a memento, such as a symbol or piece of art, that reminds you of life's impermanence. This practice can serve as a gentle prompt to live with mindfulness and appreciation. Think about your actions and choices through the lens of memento mori. Are you investing your time and energy in what truly matters? Are you nurturing relationships and passions that bring you fulfillment? By regularly contemplating these questions, you can align your life more closely with your deepest values. Embracing memento mori can transform your perspective on life, making each day an opportunity to live authentically and with gratitude. This Stoic practice encourages us to seize the present, to live fully, and to appreciate the beauty and fragility of our existence. As you go about your daily life, remember the power of memento mori. Let it guide you to savor every experience, to love deeply, and to live with a sense of purpose and joy. In doing so, you will find that this ancient wisdom not only enriches your days, but also brings a profound sense of peace and fulfillment. Seneca's teachings on embracing adversity with gratitude offer us profound insights into finding strength in growth in life's challenges. Seneca believed that adversity is not something to be feared, but rather an opportunity for personal development. Imagine facing a difficult situation, like a sudden loss or a significant setback. Instead of succumbing to despair, Seneca encourages us to view these moments as tests of our character and opportunities to cultivate resilience. He wrote extensively on the idea that hardships can serve as powerful catalysts for self-improvement. By embracing adversity with gratitude, we can transform our perspective and find hidden blessings in our struggles. Seneca often advised reflecting on past difficulties and recognizing how they have shaped us into stronger, wiser individuals. Think of a time when you faced a tough situation and came out stronger on the other side. This process of reflection helps us appreciate the growth that comes from overcoming obstacles. By seeing adversity as a teacher, we can approach future challenges with a sense of gratitude and curiosity. Furthermore, Seneca taught that embracing adversity helps us develop virtues like patience, courage, and fortitude. Just as a muscle grows stronger through resistance, our character is fortified through life's trials. When we face difficulties, we have the chance to practice these virtues and refine our inner strength. Imagine adversity as a forge, shaping us into more resilient and compassionate beings. This mindset empowers us to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and composure. Seneca also emphasized the importance of perspective in dealing with adversity. By focusing on what we can control and accepting what we cannot, we liberate ourselves from unnecessary suffering. He encouraged us to adopt a broader view, understanding that our challenges are part of a larger cosmic order. This perspective helps us maintain inner peace, even in the face of external turmoil. To integrate Seneca's teachings into your life, start by practicing gratitude for your current challenges. Take a moment each day to reflect on the lessons you're learning and the strength you're gaining. Consider keeping a journal where you acknowledge the growth that comes from adversity. This practice will help you cultivate a mindset of resilience and appreciation. Additionally, when faced with a difficult situation, remind yourself to focus on what you can control. Let go of the desire to change things beyond your influence and instead concentrate on your thoughts and actions. This Stoic approach will help you navigate adversity with a clear and composed mind. Remember, embracing adversity with gratitude is not about denying the pain or difficulty of the experience. It is about recognizing that within every struggle lies an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. By adopting this perspective, you transform challenges into stepping stones on your journey to a more resilient and positive mind. The principle of controlling one's perceptions, as taught by Marcus Aurelius, is a cornerstone of his Stoic philosophy. Marcus Aurelius believes that our perceptions shape our reality, and by mastering them, we can achieve a sense of inner peace and wisdom. Imagine navigating through a busy and chaotic day. The events themselves may be stressful, but how you perceive and respond to them can make all the difference. Marcus Aurelius taught that it is not external events that disturb us, but rather our judgments about them. By controlling our perceptions, we can transform our experiences and maintain tranquility amidst the chaos. In his meditations, Marcus Aurelius often reflected on the power of perception. He advised training the mind to see things as they are without adding unnecessary emotional weight. For instance, if someone speaks harshly to you, instead of reacting with anger or hurt, you can choose to perceive the situation with detachment and understanding. This perspective allows you to maintain your composure and respond with wisdom and compassion. Marcus Aurelius also emphasized the importance of focusing on the present moment. By concentrating on what is immediately in front of us and not letting our minds wander into worries about the past or future, we can better control our perceptions. This practice of mindfulness helps us to stay grounded and avoid being overwhelmed by external pressures. Another key aspect of controlling one's perceptions is recognizing and accepting the transient nature of life. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself that everything around us is constantly changing, and that clinging to specific outcomes can lead to unnecessary suffering. By embracing impermanence and viewing each moment as part of a larger cosmic order, we can find peace and resilience in the face of life's fluctuations. To put this principle into practice, start by becoming aware of your thoughts and judgments throughout the day. Notice when you are adding unnecessary emotions or negative interpretations to situations. Challenge yourself to see things more objectively and to respond with calm and reason. For example, if you encounter a difficult colleague at work, instead of viewing them as an obstacle, try to understand their perspective and respond with patience. Additionally, practice mindfulness by bringing your attention to the present moment. When you find yourself worrying about the future or dwelling on the past, gently bring your focus back to your current task or surroundings. This simple shift in perception can help you stay centered and reduce stress. Remember that controlling one's perceptions is an ongoing practice. It requires continuous self-awareness and effort, but the rewards are profound. By mastering your perceptions, you can create a more peaceful and resilient mind, capable of navigating life's challenges with grace and wisdom. As you go about your day, keep Marcus Aurelius' teachings in mind. Strive to see things as they are, focus on the present, and embrace the transient nature of life. In doing so, you will find greater clarity, calm, and fulfillment. The concept of the inner citadel, as taught by Marcus Aurelius, is a powerful metaphor for the inner strength and resilience that lies within each of us. This inner citadel represents our sanctuary of peace, a place in our minds where we can retreat and find tranquility amidst the chaos of the outside world. Imagine your mind as a fortress, impervious to external assaults, where you can always find safety and calm. Marcus Aurelius believed that by cultivating this inner citadel, we can maintain our inner peace regardless of external circumstances. He taught that true strength comes from within, and that by focusing on our internal state, we can control our reactions to any situation. This idea is beautifully captured in his meditations, where he reminds us that the mind is a self-sufficient entity, capable of creating its own happiness and serenity. To understand the importance of the inner citadel, consider the analogy of an ancient fortress. A well-built fortress can withstand sieges and attacks, providing a haven for its inhabitants. Similarly, when we build our inner citadel, we create a mental space where we are unaffected by external turmoil. This allows us to remain composed and centered even in the face of adversity. By focusing on our inner state, we can cultivate a sense of stability and peace that is not dependent on external conditions. One way to strengthen your inner citadel is through regular self-reflection and mindfulness. By taking time each day to reflect on your thoughts and emotions, you can gain greater awareness of your inner world. This practice helps you to identify and address any negative patterns or beliefs that might be disrupting your inner peace. Additionally, mindfulness allows you to stay present and grounded, making it easier to maintain your calm in challenging situations. Marcus Aurelius also emphasized the importance of detachment in maintaining the inner citadel. He taught that by letting go of our attachment to specific outcomes or external possessions, we free ourselves from unnecessary suffering. This detachment does not mean indifference, but rather a recognition that our true happiness and peace come from within. By focusing on what we can control, our thoughts and actions, we can protect our inner citadel from being breached by external events. Another key aspect of the inner citadel is self-discipline. Marcus Aurelius believed that by practicing self-discipline, we can strengthen our mental fortitude and resilience. This involves cultivating virtues like patience, humility, and perseverance. For example, when faced with a difficult task, instead of becoming overwhelmed, we can approach it with patience and determination, knowing that our inner citadel remains unshaken. By exercising self-discipline, we fortify our inner fortress, making it more resilient to external pressures. Incorporating the concept of the inner citadel into your daily life can profoundly impact your well-being. Start by creating a daily routine that includes moments of quiet reflection and mindfulness. Use this time to build your inner citadel, focusing on what brings you calm and strength. Practice detachment by reminding yourself that your inner peace is not dependent on external circumstances. Finally, cultivate self-discipline by setting small, achievable goals that help you build mental resilience. Remember, the inner citadel is not a physical place but a state of mind. It represents the strength and serenity that come from within, allowing you to navigate life's challenges with grace and composure. By nurturing your inner citadel, you create a sanctuary of peace that you can always rely on, regardless of what the outside world may bring. As you go about your day, carry this concept with you, and let it guide you to maintain your inner peace and resilience. The concept of the dichotomy of control, introduced by Epictetus, is a central tenet in Stoic philosophy, emphasizing the importance of distinguishing between what is within our control and what is not. Imagine trying to control the weather. No matter how much effort you put in, you cannot change the course of nature. Similarly, Epictetus taught that we should focus our energy only on what we can influence: our thoughts, actions, and reactions. By doing so, we can achieve a sense of peace and resilience in the face of life's uncertainties. Think about daily scenarios where this principle applies. For instance, when driving to work, you cannot control the traffic or the behavior of other drivers, but you can control your response to these external factors. Instead of succumbing to road rage or frustration, you can choose to remain calm and composed, focusing on your own actions and safety. This simple application of the dichotomy of control helps reduce stress and enhances your overall well-being. Another example is in the realm of personal relationships. You cannot control how others think, feel, or behave, but you can control your own attitude and actions. By focusing on being kind, understanding, and patient, you create a positive environment without being affected by others' negativity. This approach not only fosters healthier relationships, but also empowers you to maintain inner peace. In the workplace, the dichotomy of control can be a powerful tool for managing stress and achieving success. You may not be able to control your boss's decisions or the outcome of a project, but you can control your work ethic, attitude, and dedication. By concentrating on what you can influence, you enhance your productivity and satisfaction, regardless of external circumstances. Epictetus also emphasized that by accepting what is beyond our control, we free ourselves from unnecessary suffering. Imagine being anxious about an upcoming exam. While you cannot control the questions that will be asked, you can prepare thoroughly and manage your study time effectively. By focusing on preparation rather than worrying about the outcome, you reduce anxiety and improve your performance. To integrate the dichotomy of control into your life, start by regularly reflecting on your thoughts and actions. Whenever you feel stressed or overwhelmed, pause and ask yourself whether the situation is within your control. If it is, take constructive steps to address it. If it is not, practice acceptance and let go of the desire to change what you cannot. This practice will help you cultivate a more balanced and resilient mindset. Additionally, keep a journal to record instances where you successfully applied the dichotomy of control. Reflecting on these experiences reinforces the habit and reminds you of its benefits. Over time, this Stoic practice will become second nature, guiding you to focus on what truly matters and letting go of unnecessary worries. Remember, the dichotomy of control is not about being passive or indifferent, but about directing your efforts where they are most effective. By embracing this principle, you can navigate life's challenges with greater clarity, peace, and confidence. As you adopt this Stoic wisdom, you'll find that you are better equipped to handle whatever comes your way, transforming your mindset and enhancing your quality of life. The practice of voluntary discomfort, a technique embraced by the Stoics to build mental fortitude, involves intentionally subjecting oneself to minor hardships to cultivate resilience and self-discipline. Imagine choosing to take a cold shower instead of a warm one, or deciding to skip a meal even when you have plenty of food available. These small acts of self-imposed discomfort serve as training grounds for the mind, preparing it to handle larger challenges with grace and composure. Seneca, for example, advised spending periods living in simplicity, wearing plain clothes, and eating basic food to remind himself that one can endure hardship and still be content. This practice is not about unnecessary suffering, but about developing a mindset that is less dependent on external comforts. By practicing voluntary discomfort, we build a buffer against the unpredictability of life. Imagine that you have practiced walking barefoot on a cold floor every morning. When you find yourself in a situation where you must walk on an uncomfortable surface, your mind and body are already conditioned to handle it without distress. This readiness extends to more significant life events, helping you stay calm and resilient when faced with unexpected adversities. Marcus Aurelius also practiced forms of voluntary discomfort. He would often sleep on hard surfaces, wear basic clothing despite his royal status, and eat simple meals. These practices grounded him, reminding him of his mortality and the transient nature of luxury and comfort. They allowed him to remain humble and maintain his inner strength amidst the pressures of being an emperor. Epictetus, who experienced hardship firsthand as a slave, emphasized the importance of preparing for life's difficulties by choosing voluntary discomfort. He taught that by willingly facing small discomforts, we learn to endure greater hardships with courage and equanimity. This practice empowers us to become masters of our own minds, less swayed by external circumstances, and more focused on our inner strength. To incorporate voluntary discomfort into your life, start by identifying small, manageable challenges you can introduce into your daily routine. For example, try fasting for a day, sleeping without a pillow, or taking a brisk walk in cold weather. These acts of self-discipline will help you build mental resilience and a greater appreciation for life's comforts. Additionally, reflect on how these practices strengthen your character and prepare you for future challenges. Remember, the goal is not to seek suffering, but to train the mind to be less reliant on external conditions for happiness and peace. By practicing voluntary discomfort, you cultivate a mindset that is adaptable, resilient, and capable of facing life's uncertainties with strength and grace. As you continue this practice, you will find yourself becoming more confident and composed, ready to handle whatever comes your way. Seneca's thoughts on the distinction between what is up to us and what is not provide a fundamental cornerstone for understanding Stoicism. He teaches that recognizing this distinction is crucial for achieving inner peace and resilience. Imagine standing on a beach trying to control the waves. No matter how much you wish or command, the ocean continues its rhythm, indifferent to your efforts. Seneca believes that much of life is like the ocean, beyond our control, and attempting to master it leads only to frustration and distress. Instead, he advises focusing our energy on what is within our sphere of influence, our thoughts, intentions, and actions. By doing so, we harmonize with the natural order and find tranquility in accepting what we cannot change. In his letters, Seneca often emphasizes that our mind is the most powerful tool we possess. By cultivating a disciplined and rational mind, we can navigate life's challenges more effectively. For example, encountering a rude person is beyond our control, but we can choose how we respond. Instead of reacting with anger, we can apply patience and understanding, thus maintaining our inner peace. This approach aligns with the Stoic principle of not letting external events dictate our emotional state. Seneca also highlights the importance of internal focus over external validation. In a world where so many seek approval and success through external means like wealth, status, or physical appearance, Seneca reminds us that true peace and contentment come from within. Imagine seeking happiness solely through external achievements. Such a pursuit often leads to anxiety and disappointment because these factors are fleeting and unpredictable. However, by investing in our inner virtues and wisdom, we achieve a lasting sense of fulfillment that external circumstances cannot diminish. To integrate Seneca's wisdom into your life, start by consciously identifying situations where you might be trying to control the uncontrollable. Reflect on your daily experiences and ask yourself whether your efforts are focused on your thoughts and actions or on external outcomes. By regularly practicing this reflection, you develop a keen awareness of where your true power lies. Additionally, when faced with a challenging situation, take a moment to pause and consider how you can respond in a way that aligns with your values and inner peace. This may involve accepting the situation as it is and focusing on what you can do positively. For instance, if a project at work does not go as planned, instead of fixating on the failure, Focus on what you can learn and how you can improve. Seneca's teachings on this distinction ultimately guide us towards a life of serenity and strength. By acknowledging and embracing what is within our control, we empower ourselves to live more purposefully and contentedly. Remember, the key to a positive mind lies in mastering your inner world, not the external one. As you go about your day, carry Seneca's wisdom with you, and let it remind you to invest your energy wisely, nurturing the aspects of life that you truly have the power to influence. In doing so, you will find a profound sense of peace and resilience, no matter what the waves of life bring your way. The role of gratitude in Stoic philosophy is profound and multifaceted, serving as a cornerstone for cultivating a resilient and positive mind. Imagine waking up each day, and instead of immediately diving into the routine stresses and concerns, you take a moment to acknowledge and appreciate the simple blessings in your life. This practice of gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, fostering a sense of contentment and peace. The Stoics believed that gratitude is not just a reaction to receiving good things, but a proactive stance towards life, recognizing the inherent value in all experiences, whether pleasant or challenging. Seneca often wrote about the importance of gratitude in his letters. He emphasized that by appreciating what we have, we can find joy and fulfillment regardless of our circumstances. Seneca advised his readers to reflect daily on the positives in their lives, thus reinforcing a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity. For instance, consider the simple act of breathing fresh air or enjoying a meal. Acknowledging these small blessings can transform our perspective and enhance our overall well-being. Marcus Aurelius also highlighted the power of gratitude in his meditations. He practiced a form of daily reflection, reminding himself of the good things in his life, from the people who supported him to the opportunities he had to grow. This practice helped him maintain a balanced and appreciative outlook, even amidst the immense pressures of being an emperor. Marcus Aurelius understood that by focusing on gratitude, we can mitigate the impact of external difficulties and maintain our inner peace. Epictetus, too, taught the importance of gratitude in cultivating resilience. He believed that by appreciating even the smallest aspects of life, we build a strong foundation for enduring hardships. For Epictetus, gratitude was closely tied to acceptance, as he encouraged his students to be thankful for whatever life brings, trusting that every experience contributes to their growth and development. Imagine being thankful for challenges because they provide opportunities to strengthen your character and wisdom. To incorporate the Stoic practice of gratitude into your daily life, start by setting aside a few minutes each day to reflect on what you're grateful for. Consider keeping a gratitude journal where you jot down at least 3 things you appreciate each day. These can be simple, everyday occurrences or significant events and achievements. By consistently practicing gratitude, you train your mind to focus on the positives, which enhances your overall outlook and resilience. Additionally, try to express gratitude to others regularly. Acknowledge the contributions and kindnesses of those around you, whether it is a colleague who assisted you with a task or a friend who offered support. This not only strengthens your relationships, but also reinforces your own sense of appreciation and well-being. Remember that gratitude in Stoic philosophy goes beyond merely saying thank you. It is about deeply recognizing and valuing the experiences that shape you, both the good and the challenging. By adopting this perspective, you align your mind with the Stoic principles of acceptance and appreciation, creating a more peaceful and positive mental state. As you go about your day, let gratitude be your guide. Embrace each moment, find the good in every situation, and appreciate the journey of life in all its complexity. This practice will not only enhance your happiness, but also build a resilient and positive mindset, capable of navigating life's ups and downs with grace and composure. The concept of sympatheia, or the interconnectedness of all beings, is a profound teaching in Stoic philosophy that reminds us of our place within the larger cosmos. Sympatheia teaches that we are all part of a greater whole, interconnected and interdependent. Imagine the universe as a vast organism where every individual, whether human, animal, or plant, forms an essential part of the vital structure. In this context, our actions and well-being are deeply intertwined with those of others. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on this idea in his meditations, writing about the unity of all things and our role within the cosmic order. He believed that by recognizing our interconnectedness, we cultivate a sense of empathy and compassion towards others. This awareness prompts us to act not only for our own benefit, but for the collective good. For instance, when you help a friend in need, you are not just performing an isolated act of kindness, but contributing to the well-being of the entire community. Seneca also emphasized the importance of understanding our interconnectedness. He taught that realizing our shared human experience encourages us to show kindness and patience to others. When we see ourselves as part of a larger community, we understand that our actions ripple out and impact those around us. Think about a tree in a forest. Its roots intertwine with those of other trees, sharing nutrients and support. Similarly, by nurturing our relationships and contributing positively to society, we strengthen the web of connections that sustains us all. Epictetus highlighted that acknowledging our interconnectedness helps us to focus on what truly matters: our relationships and our contributions to the world. He taught that by recognizing the common bonds we share, we can overcome divisions and conflicts, fostering a more harmonious and compassionate society. Imagine standing on a hill and seeing a village below. The individual homes and people might seem separate, but they all form part of a vibrant, interrelated community. This perspective encourages us to act with consideration and care, knowing that our well-being is tied to that of others. To integrate the principle of sympathia into your life, start by cultivating a sense of empathy and compassion towards others. When interacting with people, remind yourself that they are part of the same greater whole. Practice acts of kindness and consider how your actions affect the broader community. For example, when making decisions at work or home, think about how they impact not just you but those around you. Additionally, take time to reflect on your connection to the natural world. Spend moments in nature, observing how all elements work together harmoniously. This practice helps to deepen your appreciation for the interconnectedness of life and your role within it. By fostering a sense of unity with the world, you create a more compassionate and balanced mindset. Remember, the concept of sympathy is not just about understanding our connections intellectually. It is about feeling them deeply and allowing this awareness to guide your thoughts and actions. By embracing our interconnectedness, you contribute to a more compassionate and unified world, enriching your own life and the lives of those around you. As you go about your day, keep the principle of sympathy in mind. Let it remind you to act with empathy, to recognize the shared human experience, and to contribute positively to the greater whole. This practice will not only enhance your sense of connection and purpose, but also foster a more harmonious and compassionate society. The concept of negative visualization, also known as premeditation of evils, is a cornerstone in Stoic practice, providing a powerful tool for mental fortitude and resilience. Imagine living each day with greater appreciation and less fear of the unknown. Negative visualization involves consciously contemplating potential hardships or misfortunes before they happen. This practice is not about dwelling on negative thoughts, but about mentally preparing yourself for life's uncertainties. Picture yourself facing a difficult situation, such as losing your job or experiencing a personal loss. By visualizing these scenarios, you build a mental resilience that helps you handle real-life adversities with grace and composure. Seneca believed that by anticipating and reflecting on possible challenges, we strip them of their power to surprise and overwhelm us. He advised that one should often consider how they would respond to life's various setbacks, thereby fortifying their mind against future distress. This exercise is akin to a mental rehearsal, allowing you to approach potential difficulties with a calm and composed mindset. Marcus Aurelius, in his meditations, practiced negative visualization by reminding himself each morning of the challenges he might face during the day. He would think about dealing with difficult people, unforeseen obstacles, and various trials. This mental preparation enabled him to maintain his inner peace and poise, regardless of what unfolded. Epictetus, too, emphasized the importance of negative visualization. He taught that by imagining potential adversities, we diminish their emotional impact. When we see ourselves encountering and overcoming difficulties, we strengthen our confidence and resilience. This mental training makes us better equipped to face real-world challenges, without being overwhelmed by fear or anxiety. To incorporate negative visualization into your life, start by setting aside a few moments each day to reflect on potential challenges you might encounter. Visualize yourself facing these situations calmly and effectively. Think about the emotions you might feel and how you can manage them. This practice will not only prepare you for the unexpected, but also foster a sense of control and confidence. Remember, the goal of negative visualization is not to become pessimistic, but to enhance your ability to cope with whatever comes your way. By regularly engaging in this exercise, you transform fear into preparedness and anxiety into confidence. The Stoic practice of negative visualization equips you to handle life's ups and downs with strength and grace, ultimately enriching your perspective and appreciation for the present. The perspective of dealing with others' faults with compassion, as articulated by Marcus Aurelius, provides a profound pathway to fostering empathy and maintaining inner tranquility. Marcus Aurelius believed that everyone we encounter is fighting their own internal battles, and therefore deserves our understanding and compassion. Imagine encountering someone who behaves rudely or unfairly. Instead of reacting with anger or frustration, Marcus Aurelius encourages us to pause and consider what personal struggles or ignorance might be influencing their behavior. This shift in perspective allows us to respond with patience and empathy, rather than negativity. In his meditations, Marcus Aurelius often reflected on the idea that people do not intentionally seek to do wrong, but act out of their misguided perceptions in internal turmoil. He advised recognizing the shared human condition, that everyone makes mistakes and faces challenges, as a basis for exercising compassion. By understanding that others' faults arise from the same place as our own, we cultivate a sense of kinship in empathy. For instance, Marcus Aurelius wrote about imagining oneself in another person's situation, which helps to foster patience and understanding. One practical way to apply this Stoic principle is by practicing mindful observation when dealing with difficult people. When someone acts out negatively, take a moment to reflect on their humanity. Consider the possibility that they may be experiencing stress, fear, or confusion. This mental exercise helps to soften your immediate reactions and opens the door to more compassionate responses. Imagine a colleague at work who is consistently abrasive. Instead of meeting their hostility with more hostility, approach them with a calm demeanor and a willingness to understand their perspective. Additionally, Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of focusing on one's own behavior, rather than trying to change or judge others. He believed that by maintaining our own integrity and composure, we set a positive example that can influence those around us. This approach not only preserves our inner peace, but also encourages a more harmonious environment. For example, if a family member repeatedly criticizes you, instead of lashing out, you might calmly express your feelings and seek to understand the root of their discontent. To integrate Marcus Aurelius' teachings into your daily interactions, start by practicing active empathy. When confronted with someone's faults, remind yourself of the shared human experience and strive to understand their perspective. Ask yourself what might be driving their behavior and how you can respond in a way that maintains your integrity and fosters compassion. This practice not only enriches your relationships, but also strengthens your inner resilience. Remember, dealing with others' faults with compassion does not mean condoning harmful behavior, but rather approaching it with a mindset of understanding and patience. By doing so, you create a space for more constructive and empathetic interactions. As you go about your day, keep Marcus Aurelius' wisdom in mind. Let his teachings guide you to respond to others with compassion, recognizing that their faults are part of the shared human journey. This approach will not only enhance your personal relationships, but also contribute to a more empathetic and harmonious world. The Stoic exercise of reflecting on the day's events each evening is a powerful practice for cultivating mindfulness, self-awareness, and continuous personal growth. Imagine the end of your day as a time to pause, review, and learn from your experiences. This reflective practice, often termed the evening review, involves taking a few moments to contemplate the actions, thoughts, and emotions you experienced throughout the day. By doing so, you gain valuable insights into your behavior and how you can improve. Seneca, one of the great Stoic philosophers, advocated for this nightly practice. He believed that by reviewing our day, we could identify areas where we succeeded in living according to our values and where we fell short. This exercise is not about self-judgment or criticism, but about learning and growth. Imagine sitting quietly in your favorite chair, reflecting on a conversation you had earlier in the day. Perhaps you notice that you are more reactive than you wished. This awareness allows you to consider how you might handle similar situations differently in the future. Marcus Aurelius also engaged in this reflective practice, using his evening reflections to strengthen his commitment to Stoic principles. In his meditations, Marcus often reviewed his day, acknowledging his achievements and shortcomings. He saw this exercise as a way to reaffirm his values and align his actions with his highest ideals. Picture Marcus Aurelius, after a long day of ruling an empire, taking time to quietly contemplate his interactions and decisions, reinforcing his resolve to act with wisdom and virtue. To incorporate this Stoic practice into your life, set aside a few minutes each evening for quiet reflection. Find a comfortable, peaceful space where you won't be disturbed. Begin by recounting the events of your day, from morning until evening. Take note of moments when you felt proud of your actions and decisions, as well as times when you felt you could have done better. For example, recall a moment when you offered kind words to a colleague, and also consider a time when you might have spoken harshly. As you reflect, ask yourself a few key questions. Did I act according to my values? Did I respond to challenges with patience and wisdom? How can I improve tomorrow? These questions guide you towards a deeper understanding of yourself and your daily conduct. For instance, if you recognize that you are impatient in a meeting, think about how you can cultivate more patience and understanding in future interactions. Additionally, writing down your reflections in a journal can be incredibly beneficial. This practice allows you to track your progress over time and provides a tangible record of your personal growth. Each entry serves as a reminder of your commitment to living a virtuous life. Imagine looking back at your journal after several months, seeing the evolution of your thoughts and actions, and feeling a sense of accomplishment and motivation to continue improving. Remember, the goal of the evening review is not to dwell on mistakes, but to learn from them and to celebrate your successes. It is about fostering a mindset of continuous improvement and self-compassion. By regularly engaging in this Stoic exercise, you develop greater self-awareness and resilience, enabling you to navigate life's challenges with more grace and wisdom. As you end your day with this reflective practice, let it guide you towards a more intentional and virtuous life. Embrace the opportunity to learn from each day's experiences and carry these lessons forward into tomorrow. This nightly ritual of reflection not only enriches your personal growth, but also deepens your connection to the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. The practice of journaling for self-improvement is a powerful tool deeply embedded in Stoic philosophy. Imagine sitting down with a pen in a notebook at the end of your day, ready to reflect on your experiences and thoughts. This act of putting thoughts to paper is not just about recording events, but about gaining clarity, insight, and a deeper understanding of oneself. The Stoics believed that journaling was essential for personal growth, allowing individuals to examine their actions, thoughts, and emotions with a critical eye. Marcus Aurelius, perhaps the most famous Stoic journaler, used his meditations as a private space to ponder life's complexities, to affirm his commitment to Stoic principles, and to reinforce his pursuit of virtue. Picture Marcus Aurelius, the ruler of a vast empire, finding solace and wisdom in the quiet moments of writing, unraveling his innermost thoughts and charting a course for self-improvement. His reflections provide a timeless example of how journaling can be a practice of self-discovery and mastery. Seneca also advocated for journaling, advising his students to use it as a tool for daily reflections. By writing down their thoughts and experiences, they could identify patterns and areas for improvement. Imagine Seneca composing letters filled with philosophical insights, encouraging others to use journaling as a means to cultivate a disciplined and reflective mind. Epictetus, too, emphasized the importance of journaling. He taught that writing could help clarify one's understanding of Stoic teachings, and apply them more effectively in daily life. Imagine Epictetus guiding his students through the process of journaling, helping them to articulate their thoughts and align their actions with Stoic values. To incorporate Stoic journaling into your life, begin by setting aside a dedicated time each day for this practice. Find a quiet and comfortable place where you can write without distractions. Start by reflecting on the events of your day, considering how you responded to various situations. Ask yourself questions like, what did I do well today? Where could I improve? How did I apply Stoic principles? These self-reflective questions help you to engage deeply with your thoughts and actions, identifying areas where you can grow and evolve. For instance, you might write about a situation where you remained calm under pressure, reinforcing your ability to practice patience and resilience. Additionally, journaling can be a space to explore your emotions and thoughts more freely. Write about your fears, aspirations, and challenges. This process allows you to externalize your inner world, gaining a clearer perspective on what drives you and how you can navigate your path more effectively. Imagine expressing your frustrations and desires on paper, unburdening your mind and creating a sense of clarity and purpose. Another valuable aspect of Stoic journaling is setting intentions for the future. Use your journal to outline your goals, both short-term and long-term, and to plan actionable steps towards achieving them. For example, you might set an intention to practice gratitude more consistently, or to respond with greater empathy in challenging interactions. By writing these intentions, you solidify your commitment to personal growth and cultivate a proactive mindset. Remember to review your journal entries periodically. This ongoing review helps you track your progress, celebrate your successes, and identify recurring challenges. It also reinforces your dedication to continuous self-improvement. Imagine reading back through your journal after a few months and seeing how much you have grown and learned, feeling motivated to continue your journey of self-discovery. In conclusion, journaling is a profound Stoic practice that fosters self-awareness, clarity, and personal growth. As you embrace this daily ritual, let it guide you to reflect deeply on your experiences, to understand yourself better, and to align your actions with your highest values. By making journaling a consistent part of your life, you tap into the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, cultivating a resilient and positive mind capable of navigating life's challenges with grace and wisdom. The Stoic approach to desires and aversions, as taught by Epictetus, centers on understanding and controlling what truly lies within our power. Imagine striving for a life driven by reason and virtue, rather than by fleeting desires or fears. Epictetus believed that our well-being depends not on external circumstances, but on our perceptions and judgments about them. He emphasized focusing on what we can control, our thoughts, intentions, and actions, while accepting what we cannot change. This principle leads us to reevaluate our desires and aversions, aligning them with what is truly within our reach. Desires, according to Epictetus, often arise from externals, things like wealth, status, or pleasure. These are beyond our control because they depend on external factors and other people's actions. Imagine desiring a promotion at work. While you can work hard and improve your skills, the ultimate decision is still subject to factors outside your influence. Epictetus taught that desiring such externals sets us up for disappointment and frustration. By focusing on internal goals, such as improving our character or learning new skills, we align our desires with what we can control, leading to a more stable and fulfilling life. Aversions, on the other hand, are things we wish to avoid, such as pain, loss, or discomfort. Epictetus pointed out that developing an aversion to what is inevitable or beyond our control causes unnecessary suffering. Imagine fearing public speaking. This fear may prevent you from growing and achieving your potential. By confronting this aversion and focusing on what you can control, preparation, practice, and mindset, you transform a source of anxiety into an opportunity for growth. To apply Epictetus' teachings in daily life, start by identifying your desires and aversions. Reflect on whether they are aligned with what you can control. If they rely on external outcomes, consider how you can shift your focus to internal goals that depend solely on your efforts and choices. For example, instead of desiring recognition from others, Aim to develop skills or qualities that you value intrinsically. Practice mindfulness to become aware of when desires or aversions arise. Notice how they influence your thoughts and actions. By bringing conscious awareness to these moments, you can choose to redirect your focus towards what is within your power. For instance, if you feel an aversion to criticism, remind yourself that you cannot control others' opinions, but you can control your response and learn from the feedback. Another way to integrate Epictetus' approach is through the exercise of voluntary discomfort, which we discussed earlier. By intentionally facing small discomforts, you build resilience against aversions and learn to appreciate what truly matters. This practice helps you detach from external sources of pleasure and pain, strengthening your inner fortitude. In conclusion, the Stoic approach to desires and aversions, as taught by Epictetus, encourages us to focus on what we can control and to align our aspirations with internal goals. By doing so, we cultivate a stable and resilient mindset, free from the turmoil caused by external dependencies. As you go about your day, keep Epictetus' wisdom in mind. Reflect on your desires and aversions, align them with what is within your power, and embrace the freedom that comes from living in accordance with reason and virtue. This practice will enhance your sense of peace and fulfillment, allowing you to navigate life's challenges with grace and confidence. The importance of eudaimonia, or flourishing through virtuous living, is a central theme in Stoic philosophy. Eudaimonia is often translated as happiness or human flourishing, but it goes beyond mere pleasure or temporary satisfaction. Imagine a life where every action, thought, and decision aligns with your highest values and virtues, leading to a profound sense of fulfillment and well-being. This is the essence of eudaimonia according to the Stoics. They believe that true happiness comes from living a virtuous life, where your actions are guided by wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Seneca emphasized that eudaimonia comes from inner virtue rather than external circumstances. He taught that by cultivating virtues, we align ourselves with the natural order and achieve a state of inner peace and contentment. Picture yourself navigating life's complexities with a clear sense of purpose and integrity, knowing that your well-being is rooted in your character rather than external factors. Marcus Aurelius also wrote extensively about eudaimonia in his Meditations. He believed that flourishing arises from fulfilling our potential as rational beings. This means living in accordance with reason, making choices that reflect our values, and contributing to the greater good. Imagine Marcus Aurelius, amidst the pressures of his empire, finding solace and purpose in his commitment to Stoic virtues. Epictetus taught that eudaimonia is achieved by focusing on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and reactions, while accepting what we cannot. He believed that by living virtuously, we free ourselves from the turmoil of external dependencies and find true freedom and happiness within. Imagine facing life's challenges with a resilient and composed mind, knowing that your flourishing is independent of external circumstances. To cultivate eudaimonia in your life, start by identifying your core values and virtues. Reflect on what principles guide your actions and decisions. For example, consider how wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance play a role in your daily life. By consciously aligning your actions with these virtues, you create a life of purpose and fulfillment. Practice mindfulness to maintain awareness of your values and virtues throughout the day. When faced with decisions or challenges, pause and consider how your actions align with your highest principles. For instance, if you encounter a difficult situation at work, reflect on how you can respond with wisdom and integrity. Additionally, focus on personal growth and self-improvement. Set goals that reflect your commitment to virtuous living, such as developing your skills, nurturing positive relationships, and contributing to your community. By striving to be the best version of yourself, you enhance your sense of eudaimonia. Remember, eudaimonia is not about achieving perfection, but about continuously striving to live according to your values. It is about finding joy and fulfillment in the pursuit of virtue, knowing that this journey leads to true flourishing. As you go about your day, keep the concept of eudaimonia in mind. Let it guide your actions, thoughts, and decisions, and remind you that true happiness comes from living a virtuous life. By embracing this Stoic wisdom, you cultivate a deeper sense of well-being and fulfillment. capable of navigating life's challenges with grace and purpose. The role of logos, or the rational structure of the universe in Stoic thought, is fundamental to understanding the Stoic world. You imagine a grand, intricate tapestry where every thread is woven in perfect harmony, each contributing to the overall design. This is how the Stoics view the universe: a well-ordered, rational structure governed by logos. Logos is the principle of reason and order that permeates everything, from the vast cosmos to the tiniest particle. The Stoics believed that by aligning our lives with this rational order, we can achieve inner harmony and true wisdom. Seneca spoke of logos as the divine force that shapes the world with purpose and intelligence. He taught that by living in accordance with this rational principle, we become part of the universal order, finding peace and stability amidst life's turbulence. Picture yourself as a sailor navigating a vast ocean. By understanding and respecting the natural currents and winds, you sail smoothly. Similarly, by aligning with logos, we navigate life with clarity and purpose. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on logos in his meditations, viewing it as the guiding force behind the universe's coherence and beauty. He believed that everything happens for a reason, and that by accepting this, we can remain calm and resilient. Imagine the Roman emperor, amidst the chaos of his reign, finding solace in the belief that every event, every challenge, is part of a greater rational plan. This perspective allowed him to maintain his composure and act with wisdom and justice. Epictetus emphasized the importance of recognizing logos within ourselves. He taught that since humans possess rationality, we share in the divine logos. By nurturing our rational faculties, our thoughts, decisions, and actions, we align ourselves with the cosmic order. Picture Epictetus guiding his students to cultivate their inner rationality, helping them to live in harmony with the universe's rational structure. This practice not only fosters inner peace, but also empowers us to face life's unpredictabilities with a steady mind. To integrate the concept of logos into your life, start by cultivating a mindset of rationality and purpose. Reflect on your actions and decisions, ensuring they are guided by reason and aligned with your highest values. For example, when faced with a dilemma, pause to consider the most rational and virtuous course of action. By doing so, you align yourself with the universal order and find greater clarity and peace. Additionally, practice mindfulness to connect with the rational structure of the universe. Spend time in nature, observing its beauty and order. Reflect on how every element, from the stars in the sky to the leaves on a tree, follows a rational pattern. This contemplation helps you to see yourself as part of this grand design, fostering a sense of unity and harmony. Remember, logos is not just an abstract concept, but a living principle that shapes our reality. By embracing this Stoic wisdom, you cultivate a mindset that is in tune with the rational order of the universe, enhancing your ability to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. As you go about your day, let the principle of logos guide your thoughts, actions, and decisions, reminding you that you are part of a greater, rational whole. This practice will enrich your life with a profound sense of purpose and harmony, allowing you to flourish in accordance with the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. The idea of living in accordance with nature is a fundamental principle in Stoic philosophy that guides us towards a harmonious and fulfilling life. Imagine aligning your actions and choices with the natural order, creating a sense of balance and purpose in your life. For the Stoics, living in accordance with nature means understanding and embracing the way the world works, both externally and internally. Seneca viewed living in accordance with nature as recognizing our place in the cosmos and acting in harmony with the universal order. He believed that true happiness comes from aligning our desires with what is natural, rather than what is artificial or imposed by society. Picture Seneca advising you to simplify your wants, focus on what is essential, and appreciate the natural flow of life. By doing so, you cultivate a sense of peace and contentment. Marcus Aurelius also emphasized living in accordance with nature in his meditations. He saw it as accepting the natural course of events and understanding that everything has a reason and purpose within the larger cosmic order. Imagine Marcus Aurelius reflecting on the interconnectedness of all things, reminding himself to accept whatever happens with grace. By accepting the natural order, we reduce unnecessary suffering and find clarity in our purpose. Epictetus taught that living in accordance with nature involves understanding our own nature as rational beings. He encouraged his students to develop their rational faculties and live virtuously, as these qualities align with human nature. Picture Epictetus guiding you to nurture your inner rationality, helping you make choices that reflect wisdom and virtue. By doing so, you live in harmony with your true self and the world around you. To integrate this principle into your life, start by observing the natural world and reflecting on its rhythms and patterns. Spend time in nature, whether it is a walk in the park or simply sitting in a garden, and notice how everything operates according to its nature. This practice helps you understand the balance and order inherent in the world. Next, focus on simplifying your life and your desires. Reflect on what is truly essential for your well-being and happiness. For example, prioritize meaningful relationships and personal growth over material possessions or social status. By aligning your desires with what is natural, you create a life of greater fulfillment and peace. Additionally, practice accepting the natural flow of events. When faced with challenges, remind yourself that they are part of the larger cosmic order, and that everything happens for a reason. For instance, if you encounter a setback at work, instead of resisting it, consider what you can learn from the experience and how it contributes to your growth. Remember, living in accordance with nature means embracing both the external world and your inner nature. Cultivate your rationality and virtues, as these are natural aspects of being human. By doing so, you create a harmonious life that reflects the wisdom of Stoicism. As you go about your day, keep the principle of living in accordance with nature in mind. Let it guide your actions, thoughts, and decisions, reminding you to embrace the natural order and your place within it. This practice will enrich your life with a profound sense of harmony and purpose, allowing you to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. The Stoic practice of daily affirmations and their impact on mindset is a powerful tool for cultivating a resilient and positive mind. Imagine starting each day by affirming your commitment to living according to your highest values and principles. This practice involves repeating positive and empowering statements that reinforce your dedication to Stoic virtues and set the tone for your day. By doing so, you prime your mind for success, resilience, and inner peace. Seneca often wrote about the importance of self-reflection in intentional living. He believed that by regularly affirming our commitment to virtues like wisdom, courage, and justice, we strengthen our resolve to live in accordance with these principles. Picture Seneca beginning his day with a quiet moment of reflection, repeating affirmations that remind him of his purpose and values. This practice helps to focus the mind and reinforce a sense of direction and purpose. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, practiced a form of daily affirmation by reflecting on the virtues and principles he aspired to embody. He would remind himself of the importance of living in accordance with nature, embracing challenges with grace, and acting with wisdom and compassion. Imagine Marcus Aurelius, amidst the responsibilities of ruling an empire, taking a few moments each morning to reaffirm his dedication to his Stoic principles. This daily ritual helped him maintain his inner strength and clarity, regardless of external circumstances. Epictetus emphasized the power of thoughts and beliefs in shaping our reality. He taught that by repeatedly affirming positive and empowering statements, we align our thoughts with our highest values and virtues. This practice not only strengthens our commitment to Stoic principles, but also helps to counteract negative and self-limiting beliefs. Imagine Epictetus guiding his students to start their day with affirmations that reinforce their inner strength and resilience. To incorporate daily affirmations into your life, start by identifying the values and principles you want to cultivate. Reflect on what qualities are important to you, such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Write down a few affirmations that resonate with these values. For example, you might say, "I am committed to living with wisdom and integrity," or "I embrace challenges with courage and resilience." Set aside a few moments each morning to repeat these affirmations. Find a quiet and comfortable space where you can focus without distractions. As you say each affirmation, take a deep breath and visualize yourself embodying these qualities throughout the day. For instance, picture yourself responding to a difficult situation with patience and understanding, or making decisions that reflect your commitment to justice and compassion. Additionally, use affirmations to counteract negative thoughts and beliefs that may arise during the day. When you encounter self-doubt or fear, repeat an affirmation that reinforces your inner strength and resilience. This practice helps to shift your mindset from negativity to positivity, empowering you to face challenges with confidence and grace. Remember, the goal of daily affirmations is not just to repeat positive statements, but to internalize and live according to these principles. By incorporating this Stoic practice into your daily routine, you cultivate a mindset that is aligned with your highest values and virtues, enhancing your overall well-being and resilience. As you go about your day, let your affirmations guide your actions and decisions. Embrace each moment with a sense of purpose and commitment to your Stoic principles. This practice will not only strengthen your resolve, but also enrich your life with a profound sense of peace and fulfillment, allowing you to navigate life's challenges with grace and wisdom. In summary, the teachings of Stoicism offer us timeless wisdom to cultivate a positive mind. By embracing principles like Amor, Fati, the love of fate, we learn to see every experience as an opportunity for growth. Practices like premeditatio malorum prepare us mentally for life's challenges, while memento mori reminds us to cherish each moment. Embracing adversity with gratitude, as Seneca taught, and controlling our perceptions, as Marcus Aurelius emphasized, allows us to navigate life with resilience and inner peace. Building our inner citadel and focusing on what we can control, as Epictetus advised, strengthens our mental fortitude. By integrating daily reflections and the practice of journaling, we continuously improve ourselves, aligning our actions with Stoic virtues. The Stoic approach to desires and aversions, and the pursuit of eudaimonia, flourishing through virtuous living, guide us to a fulfilling life. Recognizing the role of logos, or the rational structure of the universe, helps us find harmony and purpose. Finally, living in accordance with nature and using daily affirmations reinforce our commitment to a Stoic mindset. As you apply these Stoic secrets to your life, you'll discover a profound enhancement in your resilience, inner peace, and overall joy. So, take a moment each day to reflect on these teachings and let them guide you. If you found this video valuable, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more insights to help you lead a more resilient and joyful life. Remember, the power to transform your mind and life lies within you. Embrace these Stoic principles and embark on a journey towards greater wisdom and fulfillment. Thank you for watching, and until next time, live with intention and embrace each moment with the strength and serenity of a Stoic.